Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, it's a slight change from our advertised show. We was going to be talking about preparing for CES, but we're past that now. We've seen the rally. We put the warning out about do not buy it. Remember, as investors, we're always looking forward. We're looking forward to the next events, the next 6 months, the next 12 months, not just trying to grab headlines and talk about what's exciting now. As investors, we're looking to the future. And this channel has always been and always will be about you, the investor, not about how I can sell videos and what I can talk about right now. Now, CES, you can see on the big screen, that's coming up tonight. We're all prepared for that. We don't need to do anything there. We've made our investments. We've already seen how it rallied today and then started to sell off. We're not worried about that. But what we are concerned about now is Plug Power. Now, Plug Power is in the news today for a couple of reasons, and we have to attach some warnings to this one. This is an extremely risky stock, extremely volatile, extremely manipulated as well. We want to make sure that all our investors, particularly our members, don't end up losing chasing this. So there's huge amounts of opportunity here. However, that time again has come and gone. I know there are people on YouTube today telling you this is fantastic, it's going to $10 and all the rest of it. And we keep doing the very opposite because we want to protect your money, not just sell videos. So why is Plug Power up today? What's going on? Shall we talk about it? I think we probably should. The overall markets have sold off again today. We rallied this morning and I put out a warning. Do not buy this pump. It's great that we've got Nvidia tonight in CES, Jensen Huang, all that stuff. But I said, do not buy this pump. And I was absolutely right. Again, if you look here on the homepage of the channel, I'll refresh this screen and we'll talk about Plug Power. And then we've got preparations for Jensen Huang tonight. We're getting ready for that. This was the moment here. Way ahead of this. I put this out 3 hours ago. Do not buy. Right as it was at the top, I said, do not buy. This video came out before the drop, so I didn't just follow it down. And then I said, do this instead. So the Las Vegas sign turned gray, fell over. Do this instead. Those were my 2 videos today. And again, we were right on them. Fundamentally and technically correct again. So now what we're looking at, let me just come back over to here a minute, is Plug Power. So what is happening with Plug Power this afternoon? Why is Plug so volatile today? Why is it up so much? Well, for this one, we need to give you some backstory. This is a company that we like. We like hydrogen. We like the idea with this. However, it's a very long-term investment and it's very, very risky, and it comes with lots and lots of debt and lots of potential pitfalls due to regulation. Now, as Joe Biden leaves office, he's trying to get all of this passed. He very much likes this technology, as we do. He's trying to get it passed, and he's only got to whisper something, and the Russian oligarchs, and I mean Russian oligarchs, jump all over it, pump the stock up, just to drop it back down again. I know, because they've contacted me and tried to get me to do all kinds of things for all kinds of money, and I flatly refuse. I was invited into all sorts of Facebook groups if I would promote it, and I said, no, I'm not here to do that, even though we have a big voice on YouTube and Google with the show. I did not want to do that. That is not of any interest to me whatsoever in pumping a stock so a handful of billionaires can make money out of my news. So there's no way I'm going to be part of that. So I said no, and I left the group. So that's a real life thing. And if you go onto YouTube and type in Plug Power, Martyn Lucas Investor, PLG stock, and you go through my playlist as well, you will find the moments I was attempted to be manipulated by Russian oligarchs. Live on the show, I showed you all the views were coming from Russia, and it was horrible, and it was really, really horrible. Now happening again. They're trying again. So it's up to date, sort of some good news, but everyone's jumped on it for all the wrong reasons. So let's first of all show you what I mean. This is Plug Power right now. Seeking Alpha, Wall Street and Quant are saying hold. No buys. Absolutely not a single buy at this level. Okay? I'm surprised it actually hasn't turned to sell yet. It probably will later on when this refreshes. But valuation is B. That hasn't changed. Growth, F. Down from B minus, down from C plus, down to F. The growth is getting worse and worse and worse. Now, we've said that this will improve. It will improve, but we don't want to be ransomed to what Joe Biden is doing and what Trump might try to overturn. That is not investing. That's speculating and gambling. Profitability, F. No improvement there whatsoever. Revision, C plus. Momentum, C minus. Okay. What about the short interest? There is a level of short interest. Where's it gone? I've just lost my... where's that? That was gone. It was just there a moment ago. How did that just suddenly disappear? Let me just type that again. PLUG. For some reason, my bits and pieces just disappeared. Oh, summary. There we go. Short interest is 23.34. Now, I've seen today people on YouTube telling you there's a short squeeze and we should all get excited by a short squeeze. Well, the only reason to get excited would be because you're trying to sell videos. Is that true? Is there a short squeeze going on? Well, I'll tell you now. No, there isn't. 23% short interest. Anything above 20 is excessive, and we start talking about short squeezes. But remember, the famous incident when GameStop squeezed was 100%, and volume was through the roof. We're at 23%, so it's excessive, but it's not an automatic trigger. And if we look at the volume, the average volume is 62 million, and we've got 125 volume. Sounds good? Not really. It's double the average. It's a lot, but it's not enough for a short squeeze. It's merely manipulated pumping today to dump. Okay? So be very, very careful. A lot of people are buying this today on some news, which I'm going to share with you now. But this is not a short squeeze. It's not all good. It's not all done. And you just need to be fully aware of what's going on here right now. Okay? So let's go back to this over here. So I've shown you the valuation there and the short interest. I'm now going to show you two news items which are very, very important. Right. First of all, we've got this news here. Biden eases rules for hydrogen. Okay, tax credits in bid to boost sector ahead of Trump. He's trying to get a few things in before Trump comes in. All right. Now, when Trump comes in, he's probably going to overturn this again. All right. So I wouldn't be getting too excited about something happening in the last dying moments of a presidency. That to me is very, very dangerous. And again, from the communications that I'm getting today, Russian oligarchs trying to take over this company, pushing the stock up through the roof, all buying it. We've got videos being made about short squeezes and everything else. Not the case. Just be careful. However, if you bought this at $2, which is where we said to buy it repeatedly, $2, anything under $2 was a buy. And we told you anything above $2.30, $2.40 was absolutely a buy. You could be laddering out of this by now, taking all your seed money out. So in other words, you're playing with the house's money. You've got all your money back. You don't care now whether it goes up, down or sideways because you've made your money. You've now got free shares. And we hope all our members have done that, not being manipulated by these Russian oligarchs. But what is this news? Let's go into more detail. Biden eases rules for hydrogen tax credits in bid to boost sector ahead of Donald Trump. The Biden administration loosened some safeguards on a tax credit worth billions of dollars for production of so-called clean hydrogen, Bloomberg reported on Friday. Now remember, this news came out on Friday, and yet it's only started to happen today. Okay? This did not happen. This stock did not pump the moment this news came out. That would have been a real movement on the news. This is now later on. People have caught onto it and now trying to pump something from nothing. This is good news. We've always talked about this day will come. However, there could be a lot of manipulation here. Well, there is, because I'm being contacted by them again. So, you know, I would be saying to you now, and remember, I'm not in the stock, I only own the S&P. I'd be saying taking some profits, taking your money off the table, because this can go down as quick as it went up. The tax credit created by the Inflation Reduction Act, President Biden's 2022 climate law, now includes a carve-out sought by companies including Constellation Energy and Vistra, VST, that will benefit some existing nuclear power plants according to final rules released by the Treasury Department, CEG and VST. The rules also provide pathways for hydrogen made from natural gas with carbon capture systems, methane and renewable gas to receive the tax credit, helping lift shares of Plug and FuelCell at 1.5 and 10.9% respectively. Other potentially relevant stocks, and we talk about other things here, SMR, Lightbridge, Oklo Energy, and a few others as well. The new rules say that up to 200 megawatts of reactors power generation capacity can be considered new clean power and collect the credits if they were otherwise at risk of shutting down due to poor economics. The rules also allow natural gas-fired facilities that produce hydrogen to access the credits if they install equipment to capture bury their carbon dioxide emissions. It is unclear how the incoming Trump administration will approach hydrogen production. Yeah, we don't really know. So you don't know what you're investing in with that. The new rule should facilitate investment in clean hydrogen, much of which has been put on pause during the period of uncertainty, helping Constellation, VST, PEG, and so on and so forth. So that's what's going on. Now, just before you get too excited and go, well, this is absolutely fantastic, I'm buying this. First of all, you don't know what Donald Trump's going to do, and chances are he might stop all of this. Number one. Number two, as I say, from my own experience, I am being contacted again by those trying to pump the stock, wishing to onboard me to get behind it. I am then making the absolute effort to warn everybody. I'll repeat again. Buying at under 2, 195, 198, 199 was a great time. Laddering it out after 240 is a good, what we've been saying forever. So please take your profits. Members, don't get sucked into this. Be very, very careful. I'm going to give you some more details in a moment. Now then, if you don't believe me, here's another bit of information. Citi says avoid these stocks in 25. Seeking Alpha Quant ratings says not so fast. So we've got some real warnings here about these stocks. What stocks are we talking about? Let's have a look. Citi Analyst put together a list of their least preferred stocks for 2025, sell or hold rated names, many of which are considered high risk. And we're not talking just high risk, we're talking insane risk. However, for many of these names, Seeking Alpha Quant's metrics rates them positively. So what are they? Seeking Alpha's quant system consistently outperforms the S&P 500, driven by powerful computer processing, and Seeking Alpha's special quantamental analysis. It awards grades to stocks based on collective value growth, profitability, earnings per share revisions, and price momentum metrics. We hunted for names with opposing views by Seeking Alpha Quant ratings compared to those by Citi Research. Here are the buy rated by Seeking Alpha Quant metrics and hold or sell by Citi. Now, if we scroll down, let's have a look. These are the buys, and then we've got the holds, and now we'll keep going down, and we're looking for Plug, and you'll see it shows up here at the moment. So we'll keep scrolling down, keep on scrolling. Plug Power, Seeking Alpha rating is a hold. Citi's rating, sell, high risk. So there's no buy at this level. Sell, high risk, if not hold. Well, you could have held if you'd bought at 2, but you should now be laddering out. Now then, I'm going to bring you the news from another angle as well. If you like this information, you know it's truthful and real and honest. I'm not here to manipulate stock. I'm here to protect my investors and my members from Russian manipulation to try to stuff it to everybody. And I don't want that to happen. All right. Hydrogen finally gets a price tag. S&P 500 new energy play soars along with this Amazon vendor. A number of new energy stocks, including S&P 500 nuclear stocks, Constellation and Vistra, along with Amazon supplier Plug, moved higher following the Treasury Department and Internal Revenue Service revising its rules for hydrogen production tax credits. The US Treasury on Friday published its final rules on clean hydrogen production, with guidelines producers must meet to qualify for the clean hydrogen production tax credit of up to $3 per kilogram. The move broadly gave companies clarification on whether they could take advantage of the tax credit, as many were unwilling to make investments in hydrogen production projects until the rules were clarified, according to industry observers. Let's scroll down. The hydrogen tax credit, which ranges from 60 cents to $3 per kilogram, based on the level of carbon emissions from the project, is part of the Inflation Reduction Act, or the IRA, signed by President Biden in 2022. The Treasury on Friday made it so nuclear power, along with natural gas producers, could qualify for billions of dollars worth of credits to make hydrogen. Now, this all sounds good. However, will it be in place when Trump gets in? And will it really make a difference to this stock? Well, not necessarily. It's being pumped up too much today. Clean hydrogen produced through renewable energy sources has been historically much more expensive to produce compared to conventional hydrogen production methods. The new tax credit attempts to bring down the price, incentivizing companies to scale up in clean hydrogen infrastructure. That is all good. New energy hydrogen bets jump higher. Plug Power leaped 6%, up 19% now. It's up 25%, I think, earlier, after gaining 13% on Friday. In January 2021, Plug stock hit $75, but has fallen about 100% since then. The stock on average trades more than 62 million shares per day. So we've doubled our average today. Shares. However, not enough for a short squeeze. The Latham NY-based clean energy play has increasingly focused its business on the green energy, clean hydrogen supply chain, manufacturing fuel cells and electrolyzers, and offering storage and transportation solutions. Okay. Plug Power in May 24 received commitment from the US Department of Energy for $1.6 billion in loans for clean hydrogen development. Earlier last year, Plug announced early last year its green hydrogen production factory had completed its first customer order, sending liquid hydrogen to Amazon, Walmart, and Home Depot. Plug Power has struggled to meet hydrogen supply despite signing customer contracts. Plug Power's legacy business is in supplying hydrogen fuel cells, mainly for forklifts in large warehouses. Its fuel cells replace conventional batteries in equipment and vehicles powered by electricity. All right, and then we go on to Bloom Energy and so on. Nuclear effect. Okay, we've covered that. I think that'll do for now. So just to confirm and to go back where we were, we like Plug Power. However, the time to buy this was at $198. We don't believe now is a good time to buy it. The debt position is too high. There's too much risk here. And of course, we've got the issue, what happens when Trump gets in? Will all this be reversed? So our suggestion is if you bought it at 195, 96, 97, 98, now you should be laddering out, and then at least you've got all your seed money out. This is good news today, but it doesn't tell us where the stock is going over the next year. It's purely speculative at this point, whether the rules will remain in place once Trump gets in. But also what worries me is today, again, I'm being approached by Russian oligarchs, and I've shown you this before. If you go into YouTube and type in Martyn Lucas Investor, Plug Power, you will find my playlist. You will find the moment we showed it on the show that Russian oligarchs were trying to pump this stock, take control of it, and then dump it on everybody. So please, 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 just be careful buying this. It's extremely risky. Right, I'm going to give you some more information on the stock as well. Let me share this with you. Let me go over now to this. This is another thing. The intrinsic value would suggest it is still cheap. However, people are looking at this and not realizing that it's unreliable because it's based only on multiples and doesn't use DCF valuation. So this is a little bit, again, exaggerating the fact how good this really is. It's not really undervalued at all. It just appears that way. All right, we scroll down here and have a look at this here. Revenue is down 4%. Operating income is up 5%. That's good. Net income is up 5%. Investing cash flow is up 52%. Investing cash flow is down 38%. That's good. Operating cash flow is up 7%. That is good. Scroll on down. 4.7 billion in assets, 1.7 billion in liabilities. How much debt does it have? Long-term debt, 456 billion. Million, I beg your pardon. 456 million, which is actually 26.95 of its liabilities. It's not out of the realms of but it is a significant amount of debt at the moment. Now, this is what's important. For some reason, that didn't change screens. Let me come back to that. This is what's important. Let me come down here again. My screen didn't refresh. Okay. This is what's important with this company, right? And why you have to be so careful. We've got 93% negative gross margin, operating margin 63%. Yes, they've got access now to these credits, but it doesn't make it overnight a profitable business, right? Look at this. Net margin, negative 214%. FCF margin, negative 200%. Negative. ROCE, negative 25%. ROIC, negative 24%. ROA, negative 28%. And ROE, negative 43%. So be very, very careful if you think that this is a great business. It isn't. It isn't yet. Look at this. Profitability, 14%. You won't get much lower than this. It's one of the lowest in the industry. It's just lowest of anyone, really, of any stock. 14. Is it going bust anytime soon? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not going bust at 49%, but it's very, very volatile, and it is open for anyone to manipulate, which is what they're doing right now. Downside, worst case scenario. Is it a worst case scenario? Well, we don't know what Donald Trump's going to do. So until we know what Donald Trump's going to do, you're speculating and gambling, and drill, baby, drill. This isn't. So be very careful about that. Plug is 56% downside from here. 3% downside from here if you're buying it today. So, whatever. Or you might like to consider, 131% upside from here. Is that likely? I don't know. I honestly don't know. So for me, I can't make an investment on just guessing and hopery and seeing how it all pans out. There is some insider selling going on. Nothing though of any significance. These are very small amounts. If you look at the amounts here, this is not a big deal that insiders are selling. So don't look at that as a bad thing. You can see no one's covering the stock. Look at all these reviews done on Seeking Alpha. Alpha Spread. They're all my reviews. No one's covering the stock. No one's talking about it. A handful of people are trying to manipulate this. So be very, very careful. Anyway, I wanted to bring this on for you today as a special plug event. We're about to go over to our next main event as we prepare for the SEC in Las Vegas tonight. But this was an important message to bring to all of you. So just to warn everyone, if you like the truth, you like the honest facts, remember, I only own the S&P. I'm not here to pump and dump stock, but I am here to tell you the truth. Please consider subscribing and ring the bell. I do have my moderators. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. I've got one and the break. Here we go. We've got a few. We've got a few people in here doing exactly what I just said about manipulating the stock. Saying that I'm, all kinds of things, trying to, it's ridiculous, just idiots, basically, calling me a shield. I don't even know what that is, quite frankly. And I googled it and I looked in the dictionary. It doesn't even make any sense. I don't know what it means. Just made up silly words. But I will share it on the screen. See, as soon as I talk about this, you get idiots like this come in and just say silly stuff. Russia, Russia, Russia. You're a shill. Doesn't even make any sense. I've got evidence and proved it. And just before I end this video, I will just make the idiots look like the idiots they are by simply proving to you what I'm talking about. If you go into search on YouTube and you go Martyn Lucas Investor and you go plug stock, okay, and you search and you scroll down, let's have a little look. Plug. There's the $2, what I talked about over and over again. And we keep scrolling down. I don't know how long it'll take me to find it, but I will find it. If I can't find it, there's the plug earnings. I've covered all the earnings, so I know what I'm talking about. I've covered all the FOMC reports. I've been covering the stock now for a long time. There's 4 months ago. There's the earnings. I've covered the earnings. Look, I've covered loads of it. Loads of videos here. We've ranked #1 many times. Short squeeze. I've talked about that a year ago. So there you go. Plug news. Keep going down, plug, analysis. Look, I did analysis a year ago on it. I covered the earnings on it a year ago. We did a chart on it. Many videos here. We've ranked #1 for this stock for a very long time. So we know what we're talking about. All in on plug. Keep on going. If I keep just doing this for a few moments, it shouldn't be long before we bring up some plug Russian oligarch information I'll share with you. Plug, is it over? We talked about that. Are we going to show any more plug? There's the earnings, plug charts. There's we talked about margin call on it. Keep going. I don't want this to go on for 10 minutes just for the sake of a troll, quite honestly. But I would like to do it if I can. I might have to type in Russia perhaps to give it an extra word. Buy. Okay, struggling to find it, but let me go to the top. Plug Russia. Let me just type Russia in. They're fact and BS. Okay, there was some manipulation there. There's the video. That was 6 months ago. I revealed some of the. There you go. Plug. I should have typed this in before. Plug Russian corruption. I actually prove it to you. So I'll click on this video. This was actually made 11 months ago. So some of you, those that just want to promote a stock for your own selfishness, you won't want me to show you this, but I will go through. I will scan through this video. And I think this was the one I made where I shared with you my analytics on the screen, which showed you of the Russian manipulation. Let's scroll all the way through. Is it this video? I'm trying to share it with you. It might be this one. Okay. Obviously, for the benefit of a troll, I'm giving them way too much time right now. But Russian corruption, beware. You can go through this video. It's somewhere in this video where I actually show you my analytics, and you can see all the views were coming from paid views. In other words, people were paying to promote the video, and they were all from Russia. And then I was contacted via Facebook groups to join the group. And then when I said I wouldn't pump the stock because you wanted me to, they got very aggressive. And I said, well, I'm leaving this. I don't want any part of this. And so on and so forth. So you don't have to take my word for it. It's just a simple fact, whether you like it or not. It is just a fact. So there you go. Anyway, I'm going to come back to where we are right now so I don't have to give any more time to the idiots. We're not interested in that. Let me bring that back up there. Okay. Let me end this video because we're about to go live now to our event for this evening, getting ready for Jensen Huang to talk in Las Vegas. That's our main event this afternoon. So I'm going to turn this into a video. This will be a video. In fact, it won't be a video. It's just go out as its own video like this, actually. I haven't got time to do it right now. So what we're going to do now is this evening, we have got this event here. This is our big event tonight. This is live in Las Vegas, CES, Nvidia. That's why the market pumped today and then sold off, by the way, when I did put a warning out, do not buy it. And that's what happened. Anyway, there it is. Join us live for that. And there you go. When this video comes out later, there will be a link here, down here, and over here for the event tonight when it comes out. And down here, I'll put the playlist for Plug, and you can go and check out those Russian things there. All right, Brian Barnum. I feel sorry for trolls. I don't at all. In fact, I actually enjoy making them look stupid. To be quite honest, when they come in and try to discredit the show, I actually enjoy it. I'll be honest. I absolutely enjoy it. When I was a child, I was bullied. I wasn't strong enough to stand up for myself. And now I've got older and more confident and successful. If people try to come on and bully again, I just crush them. I absolutely enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. Leah said that's a bit aggressive. I said I don't care. I absolutely, if anyone wants to lie or manipulate or try to con my audience, I will defend my audience to the end. I will defend and protect my members and the family, and I won't let anyone discredit anything. If they try, I will expose them by answering every question, sharing it on the screen, and making sure not only do they look stupid, the whole world will see them look stupid. All right, above my head, down below, over here and over here. That's it for now. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Oh, hang on a minute. We're actually live, aren't we? So this isn't going to be an actual video. This is as it is. So I need to redirect this video straight away. Take you over to the live event. So ignore all of that. Prepare for the CES. Here we go. All right, so that's where we're going to go now. I've already got the video set up. Which is this one here. So this is where we're going next. I've got so many screens open. Whoops. Next live. Next live. There you go. There is the next live. I shall pin that to the top. And that's where we're going. You can click on that link now, or it'll automatically go there. The choice is yours, or look on the homepage of the channel. But I'm going to end the stream now, and I'll join you as we prepare for CES. A night in Las Vegas is about to begin. All right? See you back in a minute. Take care of yourselves and each other.